All right. I am a little early, but let's go. Posting, and we're done. Now let's sign out of everything. Fuck you, blooper. The blooper. Alright, what's going on, everybody? Mobius Y here. Time of recording this. It is Tuesday, September 13th. Hope everybody had a good week. Alright, let's rock and roll. We're going to jump back into our Aquatics stream game. Jeez, this is getting worse. Alright, Aquatics stream game. Here we go. Splashy, splashy. There we go. Loading that up. Those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below how you think this playthrough is going. And don't forget to check out the links provided in the description below. You'll find one for the official Stellaris Discord, as well as links to my own personal stuff, Twitch, Twitter, and Discord, all down in the description. Hopefully I will see you during one of the live streams or in one of the Discord channels. Alright. Connection failed. I don't care. Okay. Working. I think we're good to go. Yeah. Alright. So we spoke with Hrosgar of the Endless Flame in the previous stream. And she's like, yeah, just make my babies. I want you to make my babies. I want me some babies. Make them, please. And like, sure, let's get right on that, you know, but we need this little thing called, living metal, which is right there. And we don't have the tech for getting it, which really sucks. So, yeah. Don't know what we're going to do about that. Probably nothing. And apart from that, I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Probably going to be resettling pops off of some of the older planets. What do we got here? What's this? This is a artificer, right? Got a big smorgasbord of crap going on the home world. I don't know what I'm going to do to change that. I don't think I can. I believe these are already, yeah, they're already advanced research complexes. And there isn't really anything I want to swap them out for. I can't even get rid of the admin park because... Alright. Well, nonetheless, we are going to expand the planetary sea. We have a lot of energy credits, and I do mean a lot. Holy crap, let's go to the market really quick. We should be able to buy a bunch of alloys. Bam, there we go. Okay. Lots of energy credits, but right now influence is the problem. We're slowly sucking away our influence with things like Expand Planetary Sea and Mastery of Nature, which increases the planet size, number of districts, whatever, you name it. That stuff on the planet where we activate them, which is handy. Let's go on to Glowing Water, move you there. What's happening there exactly? Right, technicians. Very good. Okay, that's going well. We got another generator district on the way. It is also wet. We got Expand Planetary Sea happening there as well. Let's go ahead and open up this Pearl Diver job. This one only had 13 districts. That's why we're opening this up. Our agriculture districts are uncapped. Let's get that one. Mega Forge. How are we doing on volatile motes? We should be fine. More than fine. But I think I will still construct a what's it called? Chemical plant here. We can still construct 3 gas extraction wells on this planet. This is Prophet's Retreat in one of the holy worlds from the Spiritualist Fallen Empire. It came with planetary features Fuming Bog and Bubbling Swamp, which gives us a total of 3 gas extraction wells, which are really nice for getting more exotic gases rolling in. Interesting. All right. We're down to our final 2 traditions. Supremacy, getting number 4, in 11 months. I'll probably pick War Games to increase our Admiral level cap. And then the last one will be the Great Game, increases our damage against star bases. That unlocks our final Ascension perk, and I have no idea which 2 Ascension perks I'm going to pick for the end of the game here. So we've got Technological Ascendancy because, of course, Universal Transactions because we are a megacorp. Hydrocentric, this gives us some benefits, reduced cost for terraforming oceans. We also get the Expand Planetary Sea. This is what allows us to increase the size of our ocean worlds. Plus Mastery of Nature gives us a decision to permanently add 2 districts to our ocean worlds on top of Expanding Planetary Sea. And then, of course, we got the usual Master Builders plus Galactic Wonders for megastructure stuff. And beyond that, I don't know what we're going to do for the last 2. Ring World has been researched. Okay, let's go ahead and grab Assembly Algorithms 5 to further increase planetary build speed by 10%. Alright, the timer is going a lot slower now compared to how it used to go. Matter Decompressor is done. Very good. Let's grab Advanced Shields. That's a very quick one. We do have 2 shipyards now, finally. We've got the Takaram Station. It got upgraded. Let's add a couple more shipyards there. And can we do a Fleet Academy? Building slot is invalid. Why? Okay, I guess I picked the wrong one. Fleet Academy. We will upgrade this to a Star Fortress. We definitely have the alloys. Very good. Got some Reese's Pieces with me tonight. So I'm going to be snacking on those a little bit as the night goes on. Let's see. Do I want to have more Pearl Divers right now? I don't know.
Ever stronger.
We already have. Max 22 districts. We already have 15 agriculture districts. I'm confused. How is it we have a maximum... How is it we have a maximum of 22? 23. So we should have... Okay. We need some amenities there on that planet because we are experiencing amenities problems. There's a Citadel upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade this again. What's the new resolution going on? Minor research sanctions. I think we want to agree to this. Yeah, let's support it. We have one of the lowest amounts of diplomatic weight in the entire galactic community. That's fine. We just expanded Planetary Sea on It Is Also Wet. We're going to do it again. The one advantage that Expand Planetary Sea has over Mastery of Nature is that it is quite a bit cheaper. It's half as expensive. You only need half the influence and half the energy credits. However, it takes twice as long. It's terrible. Now this is intentionally title locked, which is hilarious. We lose some agriculture and mining districts. Doesn't matter, because our agriculture districts are uncapped. Okay, what was dry, now wet? I forget what we were doing on some of these planets. This has 15 districts. 8 of them could be generator districts. Yeah, I've completely lost track on what we're going to do on some of these colonies, worlds that we're colonizing. Hyper Shields, 8 months for that. Now let's check out It's Wet here. Let's do another Pearl Diver just for kicks. And add 3 more agriculture districts. And we probably need some housing, so how about a city district? And let's also go to get another Pearl Diver here. Oh, this is where amenities are becoming an issue. Do you have a Crystal Reef? No, that's the wrong one. Wet here. Which one was it? It's a wet one. This one. Do you have any features for strategic resources? No. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to exotic gas refinery. You're going to be unemployed for a little while. That'll take 200 days for the exotic gas refinery. That's not too long. And then the hyper entertainment forums will get upgraded. We have more than enough exotic gases, but I do like to compensate for it. When I know that there's a building upgrade coming along that is going to require strategic resource upkeep, I just like to prepare for it and you know, create the necessary, or I should say generate the necessary strategic resources for it, usually by building something like a chem lab, exotic gas refinery, that kind of stuff. Because one pop working a job in one of those does produce like 2 or 3 of the necessary resource. So the remainder will go into the pool for your whole empire and helps with the strategic resource overall strategic resource production, which is handy because later on in the game you need to spend those strategic resources for various edicts that you're probably going to want to activate. Increased shield strength, increased sublight speed, increased what's the other thing? Weapon damage, that kind of stuff. Alright, business management nexus. Prepare for upgrades. Okay, let's get a planetary capital here while we're at it. Wet and wild. Just open up an artificer job. Okay. We need a world. We need a bureaucratic world. You know what? I think I could do that on this planet. Size 15 world. Do admin buildings. I don't really like to, but I can. Very good, very nice. So do a cross of generator districts and city districts for lots of housing. I could do planetary prospecting here too. Maybe we'll get more generator districts. Highly unlikely. Hello. Visaria warriors sighted. They are at the Chabaran Maelstrom. Oh, they're there. Hi, Mortwamax! Blah, 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 blah. That would explain why this guy never expanded into these couple hyperlanes here, because that's where the Marauder faction is. Awesome. Let's go ahead and grab gene banks for the clone army, because clone armies are nice. They're not, in the grand scheme of things, they're not that great, but it's nice to have them because they train very quickly. Let's get an admin park. A couple more bureaucrats. Just a couple. For the most part, our admin cap is fine. Okay. We're looking good here, too.
Research complete.
Do I not have a... Oh, it's still... Okay. We're lacking the necessary alloys to do the next ring section. Hello. Okay.
A new port to call home.
Damn, I don't know what to do here. Yikes. Alright, both of these are dangerous techs. But I'd like to get rid of one of them so that we always see the entire batch of repeatables in the physics tree. I did not mean to do that. What did we finish in society? Gene banks, right. Could always use a mega shipyard. That's always nice. Let's keep going with these. I did not need to back out of the technology menu to go back to here. Whoops. Let's go ahead and grab Sapient Combat Simulations. Okay. Okay, so here on our first Ringworld segment, I legit forget what I was going to do. Now, unfortunately, we cannot enact Mastery of Nature or expand Planetary Sea on our Ring World segments, obviously. So we are stuck with a maximum 10 districts. The cool thing is we have commercial segments which create 4 merchant jobs each segment. So we could have 40 merchants. Well, it would be more than 40, really, but 40 just from districts, and then another batch from commercial zones. That could be hilarious.
We grow ever stronger.
I don't know. It's tempting to just slap down a bunch of research segments on the first one, though. Okay. Go ahead and upgrade this starbase. This is a choke point, kind of. It separates the north portion of our territory from the south, so I want to have a defensive station there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We just had a galactic power surge. That means the Unbidden are here. The Unbidden are already here in 2297. Son of a bitch. Oh boy. Yeah, that is very problematic. Let's get some more catalytic technicians up and rolling here. We need more industrial districts. We need more catalytic technicians. Duke of Dogs, what's up? Hey, what's the Empire species we're dealing with? It's the same one as when Aquatics launched. We're playing an aquatic species. We are a mega corporation. We took Anglers, Mastercraft Inc., and Catalytic Processing. All 3 of these are new civics that Anglers came with the Aquatics DLC, and Mastercraft Inc. plus Catalytic Processing were basically part of the free update that came to the game. So Anglers, it has our agriculture districts uncapped on ocean worlds, and it replaces farmers with anglers and pearl divers. Mastercraft Inc. replaces our artisans with artificers, which produce consumer goods and trade value and engineering research. And the catalytic processing replaces metallurgists with catalytic technicians, where they turn food into alloys instead of minerals into alloys. So it's been pretty interesting. Went pretty heavy on the exploitation of trade, hence these Fanatic Xenophile. Egalitarian was just the hell of it, I think. And yeah, we're just chilling here in our part of the galaxy, trying to improve our economy to the point where we can start building up lots of fleet. I'm just shoring up defenses. That's where a lot of alloys are going right now, as I've been shoring up defenses, upgrading star bases and stuff. And of course we have alloys going into Cybrex Alpha here, where we found this good old ruined ring. Spending lots of alloys to repair it. So that's a thing. But we just... Greedy eel people. We just had the galactic power surge, which means that the Unbidden have shown up. Yep, there they are. The Unbidden, the source of the massive power surge we detected earlier, has been identified. It comes from some kind of gigantic subspace tear in the Evarim system. Fleets of strange spacecraft are pouring out of this dimensional portal, and early reports speak of indiscriminate attacks against everyone coming into contact with them. We have intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels to somewhere on the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. So we've got the dimensional portal and dimensional anchors will now be points of interest. And, yeah. Fascinating. Life from another dimension.
Situations.
Where's this happening? Feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful. At long last, we shall feast. What are these things? I do like the little communications background that you see with the Unbidden. Probably one of my favorite things about them. We've had the Unbidden quite a lot lately in the stream games. What are these things? Now, the real question is, where the hell are they? I'm actually quite nervous because we don't see them. We We do not see them anywhere on the galaxy map, and that has me deeply concerned. Oh, there they are. They appeared right in the middle of the Cyban polity, which everybody hates right now anyways, and is trying to turn them into a denounced crisis aspirant, which is fantastic if you ask me. Alright, we need alloys again. What happened here? We managed to expand the planetary sea on its wet. Very good. We're going to queue that up again. 50 more experience. Influence. Jesus. Experience. I'm on drugs. Let's see here. Buy some alloys. Boop. There we go. Easy peasy. We're going to sell about 500 of those. About 1,000 of those. We can sell a lot of those. We can sell a lot of this. Not quite. Damn it. That's okay. Technology researched. Sapient combat simulations. Okay, well, the Unbidden are here, so we can go ahead and research jump drive. No problem. It's not going to make things extra dangerous at all. I'm sure these Unbidden are totally chill. Great potential trade partners for Splash Inc. Surely. Absolutely. You guys interested in some schnazzy pearls? Exactly. Yeah, you got the gist of it. Let's try communicating with them and see if they are interested in that kind of thing. God damn it. There we go. Unbidden. We have neutral. They have a +40 opinion, which is hilarious. Pray. Tell us about yourselves. Help us understand you. Understand this. You are food. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. Why did it... I like how it says relative power. They are much weaker than us. We can crush them if we so desire. That's hilarious. Alright, round and wet in Cybrex Alpha. Very good. Alright, what I need to do is I need to slap down the robot plants. Robot assembly plant here. And then the... Ooh, easy now. There we go. This one. Robot assembly plant. You need a robot assembly plant. Oh, I'm going too far. Holy. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Wet and Wild has some unemployment. We're really not hurting in consumer goods. Yeah, I think I'm going to lean into researchers in the first Ringworld segment. That's going to be tough to do, though. Our pop growth is not very good. Okay. It's a deal. Patron of the Arts active again. Not that it's really necessary or that we're really hurting for it. I don't know what the hell we're going to do here on the homeworld. We're going to have extra districts, and I don't know what I'm going to construct with them. I really don't. Maybe I'll just do some industrial districts. Get some more artificers and catalytic technicians that way. I don't know. You are food! How about 4% off our pearl bracelets? Indeed. We do have a lot of pearl bracelets. And necklaces. And earrings. And other attachables to various appendages. Let's go ahead and do a hydroponics farm. How many does that give us again in terms of... It gives us 1 angler. Yeah, I don't think hydroponics farms are very good. With the Anglers Civic. No, I do not think so. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a couple commercial zones, just for fun. We'll just do 1 for now. And then another hydroponics farm. That's okay. Even though I just acknowledged that, yeah, they're probably not that great, I am still doing it because why not? This is the Mobius Y Stellaris Console Edition stream where we do really stupid decisions the whole time. Otherwise, we're not playing properly. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir. Uh-huh. Damn right I am. Okay. How is our... There we go. Okay, yeah, we're producing more than enough food.
Intellectual booty.
So this first Ringworld segment is going to be research segments up the wazoo for boatloads of researchers. And the next one is going to be industrial segments, which will give us artificers and catalytic technicians. I think we could change that into a... No, we can't. Oh, shit. That's right. We can't. There's no designation to change it so that you get just the one job instead of two. Too bad. Anyways, we're getting these for absolutely no reason. We will want kinetic weapons against the Unbidden. It's too bad we're already done the entire energy tree for weapons.
Research complete.
Oh well. Alright, jump drive. Yes. Let's get shield harmonics. Rail guns is done. Let's get rail guns. We need the higher tier guns things. Comet sighted. 40 unity gained. Woohoo! Okay. Getting fairly close to having enough alloys again to do the next Ringworld segment. Let's go ahead and sell some shite. This is all shite. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Just enough. Ha! Suck it. We now do the next Ringworld section. Boop. There we go. 2,400 days before that finishes. Minor military sanctions. Go ahead and support that. Okay. Railguns is now a thing. Let's go advanced railguns. This is leading to giga cannons, kinetic artillery, that kind of stuff, because we'll want those on our battleships. Those are very effective against Unbidden. Type in, please don't eat us for a whopping 4% off your first purchase here at Splash. We aim to please. Exactly. Could not have said it better myself. Alright, Defender of the Galaxy. Absolutely. What else can we take? World Shaper. I'm just thinking, this would be interesting to take if you grab both World Shaper and Hydrocentric. Because then terraforming ocean worlds costs 50%. I'm almost thinking Executive Vigor. More Edicts active would be kind of nice, I guess, if there was more useful ones. Nutritional Predator. Fleet Supremacy, Bureau of Espionage.
We grow ever stronger.
We could do Fleet Supremacy, Bureau of Espionage, Capacity Subsidies. Maybe not Bureau of Espionage, but Forge Subsidies, excuse me. Capacity Subsidies and... what's the other one? Forge Subsidies, that's the one. Okay. This is looking scurry. Looking scurry. Scurry, my boys. It's looking scurry. What the hell? I already gave you two more jobs to fill in, and you're still not taking them. Okay. Slap down another industrial district, then. Boop. Swear to God I did something to create another job or two there, but oh well. It's a wet one. What do we got here? Let's pointlessly add another Pearl Diver. And, yep. The same 3 empires are in the Galactic Council now. That's fine. Okay, our military is abysmally pitiful. We are not ready for the Unbidden. The Unbidden. Of course, nobody's ready for the Unbidden. On the plus side, the Cyban polity, I believe, was Crisis Aspirants. Aspirants, however you want to pronounce it.
We grow ever stronger.
And if they get wiped out by the Unbidden, I will not bat an eyelash. Here we go. Dragon Hatchery, which does me no good right now. But that's okay. And we'll also do... I don't... I guess a Titan assembly yard. A colossal assembly yard will allow me to construct a juggernaut, but Ringworld section restored. Building on what remains of the ruined Ringworld of the Cyberx Alpha system, our engineers have managed to fully restore one of its sections. The new biosphere had to be created more or less from scratch by our leading planetologists, but it is now considered stable and ready for habitation. Excellent. Titan assembly yards. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do a dragon hatchery. Maybe that's just stupid. Seeing as how I can't frickin' build one anyways, or I can't get any dragonlings, I'll replace that later on if I need to. It's a colossal assembly yard. Fuck it. Okay, that was Balawar Station, which is over by our home world. And how is Takaram Station doing? You're still in the upgrade process. What do we got here? Oh, I can put you can put dragon hatcheries on non-shipyard stations. That's fine. That's kind of cool. Do I want to do like a hydroponics bay or something instead? Nah. You know what? We'll have a dragon hatchery here just in case we magically get a source of living metal, or should I say the tech for living metal. Flak artillery, sure. That way we have a station that can get us some baby dragons. Assembly plan. So something I've been doing is I've been adjusting the growth required scaling and logistic growth ceiling. I've been doing both of those so that you don't lose pop growth, and the required growth progress doesn't constantly increase the more pops you have in the Empire. I've been adjusting those to the point like you adjust one as low as you can go, you adjust one as high as you can go, and then it's just like it was in I believe 2.2, so before 3.0 basically. 2.2, 2.6, so like your pops just grow at the same rate regardless of how full the planet is, and they do not require more and more growth progress as time goes on and your empire gets more pops in. I don't know, I kind of like it that way more. I understand why the thing did the thing where the thing does the thingamabobber. I understand why they did what they did with the pop growth ceiling and the growth required scaling and all that stuff. I get it. It makes sense, but I think for the sake of these stream games in particular, I'm going to be disabling that because it really does slow things down later on. Anyway, so the Unbidden are shroud entities, basically. I've not seen this crisis before. They are extra-dimensional invaders. Oh, hello. Governor Abdal has suffered a critical malfunction, bricking, following the unfortunate installation of corrupt firmware during routine maintenance. Oh, that's terrible. What the hell? Merchant of Numa. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I don't think that leader was doing anything important, so whatever. Resolution has been passed. Minor research sanctions. Yay. Hey, the Unbidden showed up, and we have other people trying to destroy the galaxy, but hey, we need more sanctions. Sanctions! It's good to know what the important... It's good to know that the galactic community is on top of the important stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so we no longer have a leader in that sector, do we? Alright. That's too bad. Boop. Let's go ahead and change the leader. I don't know which one to give. Sure. Architectural interest, why not? Oh, hello. The Brienne Silencers. It is sickening to see how quick the splash is to embrace other cultures. Have you no self-respect? They're inferior to us now, so I don't care.
Research complete.
Alright. We've expanded the planetary sea again. And we've done it 3 times, so that's it. We can't not do it again. Cannot do it again. Let's do another industrial district while we're at it. Flak artillery is done. Cool. I probably should have grabbed the mega cannon and the other stuff earlier when they first turned up. Excuse me, big sneeze. Whew. By the way, does having a xenophobic ethic make it impossible to befriend the dragon? I have no idea. Council denouncement. Yep, council denouncement, Cyban polity. Of course the Cyban are going to try to oppose this, but they're getting their ass kicked by the Unbidden, like, really badly, so... Wet here, too. Let's go ahead and upgrade to a planetary capital. There we go. Looking good. Okay. We do want to be steadily increase... Whoa, hello. I like how they just magically have a piece of territory way over there. Yeah, they're not fooling around. They're not fooling around. Yeah, I don't really want to spoil a hell of a lot about the Unbidden. I mean, like, I don't want to if you haven't encountered them. They're kind of chill. Each and every single one of the endgame crisis factions, I guess you could say, they're very unique in their own way, which is super cool. Oh my god, they're in the L cluster. Oh no. Unique and cool in their own little ways, and each one has a different set of how you go about defeating it, basically. Or it has a different method of how you go about defeating them, is what I meant to say. So, it's all good. Food upkeep of catalytic technicians, +3. Yowza, it'll be +6 when I upgrade to... Wow. That's crazy. I was going through that and I was wondering, Oh, excuse me. Oof. This will be... Yikes, that is scary. That is scary, the amount of food that is required for these guys. As you upgrade the alloy foundry to an alloy nanoplant. Excuse me. Okay, surely... Did I not, I did not colonize this because I am a doofus. Let's go ahead and colonize. What do I call this? I don't know. Let's back out for a second. I'm trying to think of a name. Ring of, water ring. Sure, let's just call it water ring. I can't believe it took me that long to come up with that derp. Guess I'm a little tired. Okay, education campaign, recycling campaign, terraforming gases, exotic gases as fuel, and volatile land clearance. All expired. I'm okay with that. Let's re-up those and exotic gases as fuel because that's always fun. And then we will also... Volatile ammunition for increased kinetic weapon damage, I think. Leave that alone for now. Terraforming gases I am not worried about anymore. I do believe we terraformed all possible worlds in our territory into ocean worlds already, and we have them all colonized, so yeah.
Technology secured.
Okay. Hello, look at them go. They're still expanding in the L cluster.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. What we got here? Let's get some shipyards going. How's about a... let's leave it alone for now. Upgrade that. Okay. Baloar Station. Titan and Colossal Assembly Yards. You know what? I could get rid of this thing. What is this thing accomplishing? Crew quarters. Not really anything. I could put a dragon hatchery down. I don't know. Maybe not. That is not a good sign. I'm yawning already. Whew. Okay. Having a look around here. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. We do have mastery of nature processing on our homeworld of its wet. Need a couple more minor jobs, or sorry, pops to fill in those minor jobs. That will be handy. The only megacorp I have are unruly space gnomes. There you go. That's one thing to do. The possibilities are nigh endless. You can try whatever the heck you want, which is great. One of the cool things about this game, in my opinion. Of course, just like with many, 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 many other things, it is unfortunate. Oh, hello. We would like to extend our deal. More curator insights, please. It is unfortunate that, as with many other games where there's all sorts of customization options available, this, that, and the other thing, blah, 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 blah. It is unfortunate how there are only oh so many meta picks. That's okay, though. We're still waiting on this expand dayside infrastructure thingamabobber. Let's go ahead and slap down a city district and then get a holo theater. Well, we'll do the holo theater first, excuse me, and then a city district. We gotta... Man, this expand dayside infrastructure takes a long-ass time. That's what we're doing here, though, is once we expand that dayside infrastructure, we have 12 generator districts and a big bonus to energy credits from jobs. 30%. Pretty cray-cray. And of course we can still expand the planetary sea, give it mastery of nature, all that good stuff, to give it a maximum of, oh, about 26 or so districts, which is pretty cool. Okay. Somebody just died. Governor. Well, that's no good. I guess it's one of the governors that I did not have assigned to anybody, though. Seriously, what is that? Is that a lithoid pop? I wonder. Let's check out our branch offices, see what's going on there. I haven't looked at them in a while. I've actually completely forgotten that we can do branch offices. In all honesty.
Turn
Right,
about.
go ahead.
We cannot fight this foe.
Hello? Processing and transportation of food and minerals through the system are now subject to seizure by external customs and acquisitions officers of the Bamat Thalassocracy. All non-merchant vessels will be... Oh, what? These conditions shall remain in effect until our ECA quotas can be met. Sometimes these customs checks can be stressful. We understand. Cooperate and no one need be harmed. What the hell is going on here? What? What the hell was that? What are these guys doing here, and why do they have, like, 2/3 of a cruiser? The Bamat Thalassocracy. I don't recall what that is. Actually, I think we've encountered these guys before. Blockade, huh? Blockade for what? Interstellar expansion, increasing ye old starbase cap. Let's see. 99% of my builds are just flavorful or based on shit I think is entertaining or cool. I don't really give a shit about what's optimal. Nobody can tell me my penguin death cult isn't hilarious. Yeah, the stone crab people are lithoids. Right.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. What was I doing on my... Right, fast food chains for boatloads of, food. Fast food chains like crazy.
Complete.
And this one is actually going to also get fast food chains. There we go. This one's also going to get replaced with a fast food chain. Hee 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 hee. Shield Harmonics 2. Let's get Shield Harmonics 3. Yep, we're going to keep doing that because why not? Kinetic battery. Yes, please. Let's go to our ship designer. Judge of the Abyss. I do like the sound of that. That's pretty cool. Honestly, the aquatic ship set is super fucking cool. I like the look of this one. But unfortunately, I think these are all... Yep. Not the kind of setup that I want. Not even close. Magistrate of the Stars. I do like that. Sounds pretty cool. Alright. So we need a spinal mount bow, which look like that. We need a an artillery core and an artillery stern, like that. Very, very simple, very elegant, but effective. Look at that design. All right, spinal mount. Let's go with giga cannons, and then we can slap on. Well, I'll leave them empty for now, actually. And we can throw in Sapient combat computers because we should not have to worry about the contingency showing up and ruining our day. Let's drive 0-point power. Oops, no, hold the fuck on. Do just a boatload of crystal plating, shall we? Like so. And then what else? Auxiliary fire control. Yes, please. I'm tempted to do a single, like some regenerative hull tissue.
Land
Problem is
ho!
that it's only
A new
specific
colony
points.
is underway.
Some engineer admirals would be far better for that. Okay. I do like the look of that. Judge of the Abyss. What kind of a name is that? An awesome one, that's what. Alright. Let's have a gander as to what's going on. We're colonizing Water Ring, which is the third section of the Cyberx Ring world. Good. Now the reason why I got rid of the virtual entertainment centers, or whatever the hell they were, that was producing consumer goods on the one branch office, is because we've got really good consumer goods production now. I'm not worried about it. Not at all. Just a few months away from kinetic artillery, and then I will change our battleship design to incorporate those, obviously. And then we'll be kosher. We can start building some battleships. Actually, what I should do is probably build a mega shipyard and or strategic coordination center. Ooh, what the hell did I just do? That's the wrong button. Let's go ahead and build a mega structure. I am lacking so much influence. Crazy. Gateway construction does not require influence, which is quite nice. But you do need a lot of alloys. Not so nice for those in our situation. Okay, somebody's opening their borders. Darhesh Sacrosanct Confederacy. Okay, well that's too bad. Who's wiping them out? Not these guys, not the frickin' space amoeba. I would hope not. Or is it because of all the warring that they've been doing lately, and now the Unbidden is creeping all up in their business, and it's just like... Your food. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, yeah. The Unbidden are getting, creeping closer to our territory. I don't like it. Vivisandia sovereignty has vanquished an ancient threat in the distant Magama system. Was that? Yep, it was the Ether Drake.
Ever stronger.
We got rid of him. Congratulations. You guys still suck. I wonder what X-slot weapon they're using. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do a disruption field generator. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think Hrosgar of the Endless Flames is going to be much benefit to us in the fight against the Unbidden. too bad. So, we'll have to make do without her. And do I get to... I don't get to activate Zarklan's blueprints again, do I? We're also lacking the influence. Could use alloys. We always need alloys. I'll probably just do the head of Zarklan again. The cool thing about the Cybrex Warforge is that it has a much lower cooldown. About a quarter that of the head of Zarklan.
Research complete.
So, it's too bad we can't make better use of it because I am not producing enough minerals, unfortunately. So we might have to fight Zarklan's pilgrims being pitifully small. A whopping, it'll be 4 battlecruisers the next time I do the thing. I activate the relic again. Okay, what else should we be doing? I don't know.
Intellectual booty.
I don't know. I really don't know. Autocannons is done. Just start grabbing some of these missiles. Missiles! Okay, that was a very short tech. A whopping 2 months. Okay, we grow ever stronger because, there we go, Disruption Field Generator online. Okay. Excuse me.
Intellectual booty.
Alrighty then. Some good old high quality H2O. Okay, quantum missiles. We have 2 districts available now that Mastery of Nature has finished. So, we're going to go ahead and go snappy with those sweet, sweet industrial districts. My question is, I should probably get a Ministry of Production down on this planet. Why? Because it increases Catalytic Technician and Artificer output by 15%. Zarklan wills it. Alright. Okay, we've got these 2 fleets that need to merge. Why you no merge? There we go. Okay, now merge. That's more like it. Okay, we're good. That was a little weird at first. Okay. These guys. Housing. Research segment first. I will need amenities. So a holo theaters for now.
Technology secured.
Alright, new tech. We can tote some goats grab Marauder missiles. And what else?
We grow
Trying to
ever
think here.
stronger.
These final 2 industrial districts, this world's pretty much done. I might want to, I might want to replace one of these commerce megaplexes. I think I might just do that. Very, very, makes me cringe just thinking about doing it, but it might be the right thing to do. Shall see. Okay. So, this first portion of the Cybrex Ring World, I'm going to do research segments, and then this one, Round and Wet, you are going to have industrial segments. I will need to do a couple strategic resource buildings on each of these ones. Like, I'm going to do some chemical plants on this one because it will require them for the industrial segments, and then the research segments require a lot of gases, so I'll build just a couple of those. Not a hell of a lot, maybe like 2 each for those building slots, because I do want to save the building slots, especially on the research segment. I want to save those building slots for more research labs, and of course a research institute, which will give us a science director and improve our researcher output by another plus 15%. Take a while though. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen first. Okay, one thing I did notice is that we have these robotic pops again, and I don't want them. I want the harvesters. Let's go ahead and apply that template.
Amended.
There we go. That's a 4-month thing, not a big deal. Do we no longer have...
A new colony has been founded.
Alright. Cybrex Alpha, the Water Ring. Alright, Shield Harmonics 3. Let's grab Shield Harmonics 4. Where is the robot assembly plan? I don't know what I'm going to do for this third section. I might have to do, because of all those industrial segments pumping out catalytic technicians, I might have to do this one as agricultural segments so that we get a bunch of angler jobs. Or it says farmer jobs. I wonder, will they be farmers? I'm genuinely curious. Will they be farmers or will they be anglers? Because it says farmers. I have a feeling they will be anglers. We're still on +7 for rare crystals, which is good. Upgrade this to a commerce megaplex. I would like another merchant. I'm okay with that. Alright. Closed borders again. Oh no! Whatever. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing industrial segments already. Let's go ahead and slap down a holo theater while we're at it. We'll need a, what's it called? An alloy foundry and a ministry of production on this rig segment. That will be pretty awesome. Once we construct the industrial segment on here, though, we need to lock out the artificer jobs so that those are not being taken over the catalytic technician jobs. Unfortunately, our industrial segments on this ring world portion, or industrial segments on this ring world portion, they're half as it helps if I unpause the game, doesn't it? They're half as effective because they create 10 jobs, but for now we only want 5 of them being used. Alright, that's a lot better. Okay. Agrarian and Thrifty. Can we get rid of some of these? Let's go ahead and get rid of Unruly. Create template. Let's go ahead and apply it. 28 months. Eh, fuck it. It's not like we're really researching much of anything else that's terribly useful. Fleet management procedures. Oh boy. Interstellar expansion, sure. The Unbidden have almost completely slurped on the Cyban polity. And by slurped, I mean food. Alright, what do we got here? Council denouncement. We failed it? How did we fail it? Oh my god. I wanted to denounce those clowns. I don't know. The Hellbrid grid wishes to repeal Comfort the Fallen. Love it. Absolutely love it. Damn. Well, our diplomatic weight has gone up a fair amount in this particular stream, but it's hard for it to not just keep going up at this point, considering how much did we have when we started? Like 5,000 maybe? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's go ahead and get some bureaucrats here. Admin Park. Do you have any strategic resources? Thingamabobbers, and you do not, so that means synthetic crystal plant. And later on we will get a vault of acquisitions, so 2 synthetic crystal plants are probably in order on this world.
Intellectual
Vault of acquisitions will also require rare crystals. Okay, Marauder missiles are done. Let's go ahead and do, I don't know. Synapse interceptors. Sure. Wouldn't hurt, I don't think. They have terribly good picks. Okay, amenities are a wee bit low here. We will have amenities problems here, of course. Always do, eventually. So we'll slap a holo theater now. With an agricultural segment, that will add some housing. I'm trying to avoid city segments. I know they add a boatload of housing. And it is kind of useful that they provide 2 enforcers as well. But I'm trying to avoid that because I want to use as many segments as possible for the jobs, namely like researcher jobs on the one thing. Because each segment adds 10 jobs, which is fantastic. Okay. These guys finally reached a peace treaty. I wonder if the fact that the Cyban polity is almost completely annihilated has anything to do with that. Not at all. Non-aggression pact broken. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. The Darhesh Sacrosanct Confederacy. We no longer find this mutual promise of defense worthwhile. I'm okay with that. Probably because you are now rated as pathetic to me. Ha 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 ha. You never were the strongest. Not even close. Okay. Cyban refugees arrive. They are welcome here. Alrighty then. Minor military sanctions. Yep. Okay, so the Charter of Workers' Rights is a newly proposed resolution. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's go ahead and support it. Fuck it, why not? Okay. We explored like maybe a third of the galaxy. Maybe half. And then we got locked into our side over here without encountering whatever other mysteries could be in these parts of the galaxy. This part of the inner arm, the west arm near the core, this kind of middle arm here, and then this outer arm on the edges of the galaxy. Never got to reach those areas. Kind of bullshit. Good times, good times. Let's go ahead and do a Titan assembly yard and a Colossal assembly yard. Cyban refugees arriving on. Okay, so we need to go check out what's happening. Are we experiencing problems? I don't think so. Alright, lock up the artificers. Bugger off. Don't need those. Lots of Cyban refugees showing up. That is not a good sign. They're all coming here. Ah, get them out. Okay. Alright, well, at least the refugees pouring in will help increase the growth speed of pops, or the growth of pops on that colony, which is hilarious. Alright. Ringworld section restored. Alright, the 4th Ringworld section has been restored. That's what we want to see. We have a lot of alloys stockpiled now for... Ooh, hello. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is something that I have not seen in a long time. Guardians of the Galaxy. The emergence of a threat on the galactic level has not gone unnoticed even among the normally aloof Elder Empires. Despite having taken little interest in galactic affairs previously, news of this new horror prompted a flurry of activity from the Soran. They're missing an of there. At first, it was just a few scouting vessels, perhaps sent to verify the graveness of the situation. But then reports began to came in of Soran war fleets mustering on their borders, readying their defenses for the oncoming storm. Now, the Soran regulators have fully emerged from their self-imposed isolation to take a leading role in the defense of the whole galaxy. They have proclaimed themselves the leaders of a galactic defense league and extended an invite to all lesser species to put aside their feuds and join them in repelling this menace for the sake of all sapient life in the galaxy. Will they be able to save us? We do not need them. Alright. Hello there, Soran regulators. This is a communication for the splash from the Soran regulators. We have decreed that it is the best interest of all species that we take a more active role in regulating the galactic dissemination of technology. We have submitted detailed protocols for the technological level that is appropriate for a less developed species, such as yourselves. Any empire found to be in violation of our regulations will be dealt with severely. Alright. I don't know. I like how it says you will be our friends, whether you want it or not. That's for being fanatic xenophile. It's hilarious. As fellow explorers, we salute you. Okay. Yeah, these guys popped up way over there. I knew we hadn't encountered them before. But they are awakening as guardians of the galaxy. What the hell is this? That Thalassocracy? Acquisitor fleet. Alrighty then. Well, sucks to be those guys. What are they doing here exactly, anyways? They bombing the planet or something? No, I don't think so. Curious. Okay, it's also wet, is experiencing unemployment. I'll slap down another hydroponics farm, and then after that, I don't know what I want to do. I should you know what? Let's do a fucking admin office. Another admin office down here. We can also do an admin park, no problem. And then we can expand Planetary C a bunch, as well as do Mastery of Nature to get more agriculture districts. Let's start with Mastery of Nature, because it's faster. Borders opened by the Corinth Democratic Sons. Soran Regulators opens their borders as well. Okay, cool story. Alright, let's go ahead and open up Pearl Diver job. Sure. It is also wet. Let's do another hydroponics farm. There we go. You have already expanded Planetary C a little bit, haven't you? I think you have. Maybe not. Wet here, too. Let's give you a catalytic technician job. Okay. Folks, I'm going to have to do something I really don't want to do. I'm going to save the game now. Let's delete this save and start a new one. call this stream game. So this is definitely a shorter stream. It's only a little over an hour, but no word of a lie, I am having trouble staying awake. I don't know what my problem is, but I am legit falling asleep while playing and streaming this right now. So I'm just going to call it a night from streaming. Ended early tonight. I will be back Friday, though. There's nothing going on Friday night, so I'm looking forward to coming back during the normal stream schedule, which is, you know, on a Friday night. And yeah, we'll do the next portion of this particular stream game. I don't think I'll be going any early, starting earlier or going until later. Or should I say, I don't think I'll be making up for this, basically this whole hour that I am giving up on, I guess, for lack of a better term. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. The Unbidden showing up, pretty scary. We are not ready for them at all. In fact, I don't think anybody in the entire galaxy is, so, you know, whatever. It's all good, but that's going to be it for tonight, and I want to thank those of you who came by to watch the stream live. Duke of Dogs, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, as well as those of you who are in the viewer list there, those of you who are lurking, you know who you are. And hopefully I'll see you for the live stream on Friday. Those of you watching this in the future on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. How you think this is going to go? Are we going to be able to rally our defenses and repel the Unbidden fast enough to save ourselves from complete annihilation? We shall see. They are spreading rather quickly, and the Cyban have been all but annihilated already. We're getting a lot of refugees, which could be useful in developing our Ring World segment and colonies much more quickly. So we'll see how that goes. If you want to see more Stellaris Console Edition content, hit the red subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified whenever a new video goes public. And don't forget to check out the links provided in the description below. You'll find one for the official Stellaris Discord, where you can become part of the greater Stellaris community. There's also links to my personal stuff, my Twitch channel, which I stream this off of, my Twitter feed, where you can stay up to date on important announcements, and last but not least, my own Discord for fans of my content to freely join. So hopefully I'll see you there as well. This is Mobius signing off for now. Enjoy the rest of the week, everybody. We'll see you Friday night. Have a good one. Take care.